Hard to believe it's mid-October as you look outside of Totino-Grace High School. It's warm and wonderful outside. It's downright hot inside as the competition is heating up. Final regular season contest of the season in volleyball as the Cardinals of Coon Rapids take on the Totino-Grace Eagles. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, both teams an opportunity to kind of tune up, one last tune-up before a tournament time.
Yeah, no question about it. It's the sections start next week. These two teams played earlier in the season. In fact, much earlier, September 14th, I believe. Totino won that in 25-22, 25-11, and 25-9. So they handled them fairly easily.
There's a look at your starters for the Cardinals. Fosslin, Koss, Fracky, Wright, Hinsey, and Masteler. For the Eagles, it's Maddie Schaefer, Allison Walker, Riley Rios, Lauren Mikulich, Megan Mullen, and Lizzie Holscher. And it's all about the start. We talked about it this week on Sports Night. Coon Rapids played much better volleyball down the stretch of the season. Last couple of weeks have turned the corner a bit and are hoping they can make a strong push into the playoffs.
Well, that man certainly is head coach of the Cardinals in his first season, John Enns. And we talked about they've really bought into his system. You know, they had a tough 5 years under Scott Arcan, and he's looking to see if he can change a little bit of the culture here. And they've definitely bought in, and they've improved as the season's progressed.
Eagles will have the first serve. Mullen puts it across. Wright puts it up. And there's Masteler hitting it long to the back line on the second attempt, and the Eagles will get the first point of the night.
That's right, with a shot on her first attempt. Good job saving that by Totino-Grace, and then that one long. There's head coach Kayla Cole. Had a chance to talk with her a little bit. Her girls are excited tonight. They actually have a tournament this weekend, so they will get some more volleyball in before sections start.
Cardinals not able to return service, and a 2-0 lead now for Totino-Grace. Mullen serving it up again. Yang with the pass. The set will go to Masteler, a little late on it, just pushes it over, picked up by Totino. The attack from the right side is picked up by the Cardinals and sent right back over. Another attack, this time by Riley Rios. Rios again, and a big block by Hinsey, but out of bounds. And it will be a 3-0 Totino-Grace lead.
Yeah, she timed that well, but unfortunately, she couldn't keep it in bounds.
Attacking is Hinsey, picked up near the back line by Mullen. They'll go back to Rios on their left side. Wright has it. It's off the rafters and unfortunately back down to the floor. And it's quickly a 4-0 lead for Totino-Grace.
Yeah, it jumped out to an early lead, and we saw that. We didn't see it, but that's what happened to Coon Rapids the first time.
And again, you see not a clean set or serve receive for the Cardinals, and it all starts with the serve receive. It's got to be a strong pass to set up the set. And that again, the passing not clean to start for the Cardinals, and hard to attack when you're trying to pass from the back line to an attack position. And it's quickly 6-0 in favor of Totino-Grace here in the opening set. Masteler plays that one back over, and Cardinals touch the net.
I'm not sure. I mean, it hit the ceiling, but that's okay. That, you know, you can still keep the ball in play in regards to that, but I'm not sure what they called.
Masteler pushes it over. Setting up right side for Pouliot. Her attack picked up by Yang. Attacking for the Cardinals is Hinsey. In the middle, the attack is wide for Allison Walker, and finally the Cardinals able to end that streak and get the side out.
It was a nice run for Totino-Grace.
7 straight to start the night, and that one just barely missing the line on the near side. Pass too weak, pushed back across. Now the Cardinals hoping they can get on a roll here. Alex Wright rather at the service line. Attack by Pouliot is long. It's 3-7.
Well, and that's what the Cardinals need, Joe. They need to just dig back in here and try and close this this early 7-0 lead that Totino jumped to.
Set in the middle of the attack by Walker. Cardinals able to pick it up. Here comes Emma Wright. Mullen has it near the back line. Rios attacking on the left. Diving save by Alex Wright. Strong play at the net. And Alex Wright trying to save it near the back line. And kind of a tough spot for us with the net judge right in front of us. We can't really see the net at all. So plays near the net, I'll do my best.
Yeah, well, you always do, Joe Young. Always do.
The side out gives the serve back to Totino-Grace. Yang attacking from the back court. And
she'll take
got
that
a little
one.
Help from the net. And we'll get the kill. Rios attacking. Pass was a little long by Yang. Nice recovery to come back and get that dig. Can Totino dig it back out of that back corner? Yes, passed across by the libero Holscher. In the middle, Fosslin pushes it to the floor. Or Koss, rather, pushes it to the floor, and the Cardinals will cut it to an 8-5 lead.
That was a nice point by Coon Rapids. You're going to see it then. She's just going to get a little bit on it. Doesn't need a lot. Just soft little push over the top of the net, and she gets the point.
Very close, but a little too long for Allie Yang, and it'll be a 9-5 lead as the service goes back to the home Eagles. Belle Scheffler reports to the service line for Totino. Quick set, Hintze with the kill right to the back line.
Oh, and she planned that one. She pushed that one perfectly to that back line.
Good dig. The attack by Schaefer, but the Cardinals able to turn it around. The block. And there they go. At first they pointed to Totino. I thought for sure it was out of bounds, and it was. And it will be Coon Rapids point. Deficit down to 2. Attacking, getting the side out is Lauren Mikulich. Totino-Grace keeping that lead intact.
Sam Loam coming in for Coon Rapids, getting an opportunity. 10-7 in favor of Totino. Looked like this match, or this first set was going to start out definitely in the favor of the Eagles, but Cardinals done a nice job getting back into this one.
Rios will get the ace as Loam not able to handle the service. Back to a 4-point edge. Rios will go right back at her. A little bit cleaner pass this time. Foss plays it over. Totino turns it around. The attack by Webb. Cardinals can't receive, and it's a 12-7 lead.
Yeah, Cardinals don't want to see the Eagles go on a run like how they started this one out with the first 7 points.
Cardinals let it go, and it finds the back line. Another ace. And the lead back to 6. Second ace for Rios on this service. 13-7 the lead, and make it 3.
Yeah, they're able to open up this lead.
Back to as large as it was to start, 7 points. Rios just a sophomore, but we've already seen her a big part of the offense for the Eagles. Eventually we'll get a volleyball to play the game with.
There we go. That helps.
That one went straight out into the cafeteria.
He threw it at Emmy. He just kind of shook his head and go, "Why are you throwing the ball at me?"
He looks like a player.
He does look like a player. He is a player.
Another ace. 4 in this service for Rios. And the lead as large as it has been in this first set at 8. Hinsey in the back corner, picks it up. Here comes the attack from Emma Wright. Oh, and she found that corner. Got to give credit to our line judge who did not flinch as that was coming right at him.
He looked right at that line, saw that ball got a piece of it.
And
he's a homer, and he's a homer too. So I like the fact that he's not letting that affect his judgment.
And now Yang will get an ace for the Cardinals as they, or Wright will get an ace for the Cardinals as they try to claw back and get back to at least where they were. They cut that lead. It started out 7-0 in favor of Totino. Coon Rapids able to get it back as close as 2 before that last run by the Eagles, and no one there to defend on the attack by Webb. And it's a side out for Totino again.
Yeah, that service didn't last very long for the Cardinals.
Lizzie Holscher will take over at the service line. Set goes to Koss. Koss misses that back corner. Didn't miss by much, but did not catch the line, and it's 17-9. Had a little sink on that serve from Holscher, a diving attempt by Hinsey.
Yeah, Hinsey not able to dig that out, but I give it credit for the effort, because that would have been a tough one to dig out.
It's kind of a knuckler as it came over.
With a lot of velocity on it.
This one passed to Fosslin. Koss. And Koss touched the net.
Yep.
And the lead now 10 for Totino-Grace, up 19-9 here in the first set. Tipped over by Fosslin. The Eagles were not fooled. They came back, and the Cardinals not able to organize to get a good attack. The attempt by Hinsey into the net.
Yeah, she missed hit that one, and the Cardinals fall now down 20-9.
So first time out as the Cardinals trail by 11 here, 20-9.
No, it's a good timeout to talk about things, try and regroup. We talked about the fact that Totino, for the most part, took care of Coon Rapids in that first meeting. But, that was early, and their coach, when I talked to her before the match, said, they've gotten better, but we've gotten better as well. So, teams progress over the season, and Totino certainly has come out in this first set with a lot of firepower.
Back to action with Holscher at the service line. Shevchuk picks it up near the back line. The pass, Mastelar can't quite get the angle she needs. And the lead continues to grow for Totino-Grace. Not even close to being Forest Lake, which I'm glad for. It's much closer to home.
Yes, it is.
And Totino now just 3 points away from finishing this off. Tipped across, and Koss will get the ball back for the Cardinals.
They needed to stop that bleeding, and they did. I guess we always talk about shot. You can win, take a winning shot. Doesn't necessarily mean a lot of power on it, but a little finesse will get you the point as well.
Webb not getting the angle she wanted on that. Keeping the Cardinals' hopes alive. Koss puts way too much on that one.
So Totino a couple of points away from capturing this first set.
Maddie Schaefer at the service line. Yang from midcourt, picked up near the back line by Rios. Attacking in the middle is Walker, and she will get the kill, and it will be set point for Totino at 24-11. Schaefer serving for the first set. Cardinals set it up in the middle. Fracke puts it over, and she will get the kill. And as you were just talking about, didn't put a lot of power on it.
Didn't need to.
Put it where they could not recover. Gets the Cardinals the service back. Fosland puts it in play. Eagles able to scramble to get that one back over. Here's the set for Hinsey on the attack. Rios near the back line, able to take it out. But Totino not able to organize an attack, and Cardinals get the point. Massler, nice job recovering there. That one just pushed over. Saved by Yang, pushed across by Fosland. The attack, the kill, and the first set, courtesy of Elizabeth Pouliot.
You have to be impressed with the Eagles in that first set. They dominated from start to finish to get the first one under the belt.
We will take a break, be back with some first set stats and highlights, and the second set right after this on CTN.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Totino-Grace jumped to a big lead in that first set, scored the first 7 points. Coon Rapids able to claw their way back in, got it down to 2 points, but then Totino went on another run, opened the lead up once more, and in the end able to run away with a 24 to 13 victory in the first set. Talk about it all the time. It's about runs. And Totino able to put together the big runs in the opening set.
I mean, they really did. I mean, you look at the kills, very close, 8-7 in favor of Totino, but 4 aces and just really dominant play all around led the Eagles to that first set win.
Cardinal coaching staff hoping they can bounce back, play a little bit better, put the runs on their side of the score sheet here in the second set. Try and even things up. Again, they were swept in the first meeting with Totino-Grace, and their first set in that match was their best. But yeah, you touched on it. It was at the beginning of the season. Both teams have improved.
They have.
As is the nature of any sports season. Carry called against Totino, and Coon Rapids is going to start with the lead here in set number 2.
And that's exactly what they want to do, obviously. They're trailing by the first set. They want to try and establish some presence here in the second set. See if they can go on a little bit of run, put a little pressure on the Eagles.
Rios on the attack. Huge block by Ellie Hinsey. Had Fracky there with her as well. And it's a 2-0 Coon Rapids edge. First stuff of the match for either squad. Yund officially, of course.
Of course.
Attack on the far side by Rahman. Played across by Masteler.
Oh, nice push.
And push to the back corner for the point by Allison Walker.
The scoreboard has the score incorrectly. They have it at one each there. They changed it.
They heard you.
Yeah, they did.
Freshman Bryn Smith serving for Totino. A couple of freshmen getting some playing time for these two teams. There's a couple of, Masteler, a big part of the Cardinals already this season. And a kill from the right side by Tara Rathman.
Quickly evened up at 2.
2 points does not a streak make.
No, it does not.
Masteler pushing it back across. Eagles setting up the left side. Rios gets the kill.
That time she pushed it right at the Cardinal defense and not able to control it. Stellar.
Hinsey plays it into the net.
Just keep it close. That's all that's what they need to do.
How was that? What did I miss? So did she get the kill? I thought she played it into the net.
No, she got the kill.
Okay. I couldn't see through the referee.
It's hard to see through.
Set in the middle of the attack is long for Kelly Opat. And Coon Rapids back in front 4-3. Rios gets it through the block attempt, gets the kill, and gets Totino back even on the side out.
As quickly as the Cardinals get that point, Totino-Grace gets it right back.
Yang, a good pass. The set goes to Emma Wright. Good save by the libero Holscher. Holscher will try to pass it across, but didn't get enough elevation on it. And the side out gives the ball back to Coon Rapids along with the 5-4 lead. Cardinals able to pick up this attack. Hinsey waiting for it. We'll play it toward the back line. Picked up there by Mullen. Another big block, but fortunately for Totino, they were able to pick it up and get it back to the Cardinals side of the net. Here's Emma Wright. She's blocked. Cardinals able to pick it up. Wright again on the attack. Again, she's blocked. Passes it back across, and now Totino to set up. That one is wide for Schaefer, and it'll be a Cardinal point. Good volley there. A couple of good defensive plays on both sides of the net. And then the attack just wide for Schaefer to give the Cardinals the point.
And then Eagles get the point right back.
Rios will report to the service line now. And she will get the ace. She had a big role in the victory last set. Actually, I believe she had all 4 of the aces in her service in set number 1. She starts with an ace here. Emma Wright able to pick this one up. They go right back to her on the attack. The block is out. The point for Coon Rapids.
Hinsey's going to serve for the Cardinals. Again, just keeping it close. That's all they can ask for.
Good power on the swat by Marley Webb, but wide. And the Cardinals trying to make it roll. 8-6 their lead here in the second set. Totino took the first. There's an ace for Ellie Hinsey.
Makes it 9-6 now, Coon Rapids. Again, just doing a good job of staying in this, getting the lead. They just have to learn to protect it.
Oh, back-to-back aces. That one perfectly placed. Good effort by Holscher, but was right down the line, and a timeout pretty early here for Totino-Grace.
Oh, you know, they controlled that first set fairly handily, and now Coon Rapids said, you know, we're not gonna lay down. We're gonna come back in the second set, and we're gonna give you all you can handle, and they have so far. Did you know you can watch us live when you're not at the event? Yeah, you definitely do so. Find us on YouTube. All our games, with the exception, of course, of playoff games, are live, but you can watch the replays there as well. All the fans of Joe Yudd go to YouTube. All 3 of them.
Hinsey ready to serve. Cardinals now with a 10-6 lead. Attack into the net for Webb. And that's big,
yeah,
especially out of the other team's timeout, to keep this run going. Add another ace. 6 straight points for Coon Rapids here. It was a 6-6 tie. Now a 12-6 lead for the Cardinals.
Yeah, again, that's got to give them some confidence. They're not going to go away easy, that's for sure.
Rios plays it to the back line. Yang is there right on the attack. Tried to just tip it over the block attempt. Eagles able to recover. Good save there by Yang. Played over by Fosslin. Set up in the middle, pushed toward the back corner. And out of the reach of the Cardinals, and the Eagles finally able to get the side out.
Well, that was a nice run by the Cardinals. They needed that. Building a nice lead. We'll see how Totino responds to being down by 5.
Right, a good pass. Koss just tips it over, and just like that, the Cardinals have the service back.
Sam Loam coming back in for the Cardinals.
Becca Mastler back in as well. Attack from the middle by Mikulich. Cardinals recover. Mastler gets the kill.
Cardinals look like a much different squad here in set number 2 than they did in that first one. You know, obviously it helps when you get a nice little lead, gives you your confidence back.
Attack by Webb. Tipped over by Fosslin. Blocked by Fosslin.
Oh, nice.
Koss pushes it right back to the floor. Great effort and concentration up front.
Another timeout
to
for
get
Totino.
the point.
And use their second timeout, another timeout relatively quickly from that first one. Down by 8.
We're getting down to crunch time
We
on
are.
Sports Night. A good show last night.
It was. It was fun.
We always have fun.
Yeah.
We do. But yeah, everybody getting into action. We've already got a couple of teams, fall teams that are done for the season. The tennis team wrapped up the section tournament play earlier this week. Soccer teams both made it to the section semifinal rounds before losing to top-seeded teams.
Yeah, both teams
Those
losing.
section championships both taking place tonight.
Right. Imagine up in Duluth.
Wright able to pick up that attack. Here's Mastler bringing it back for the Cardinals. Partially blocked and played back over. Cardinals can't recover. And that's a big point for Totino-Grace.
No
Remember
doubt.
their last timeout, the Cardinals got that point, were able to keep rolling out of the Eagles timeout. Yang from midcourt. Totino recovers. The attack by Pouliot. And it's Fosslin finding the floor, getting the side out back for the Cardinals, 16-8.
Well, that's kind of what the Eagles were doing to Coon Rapids in that first set. The Cardinals would get a point, and then it would go immediately back to Totino. Cardinals doing a great job here.
Cardinals able to recover and then get the point out of it. Fosslin will get the kill. It looked like this one was going to go to the floor.
Yep.
Mastler just played it off the net. Frankie keeps it up.
Just the soft little
Fosslin puts
push.
it to the floor. Served by Koss is wide. Mullen at the service line. She started the first set at the service line. They had 7 straight points. That will not be the case here, as they cannot organize to get it back across, and it'll be 18-9 in favor of the visiting Cardinals, trying to even this one up at a set apiece. Paige Fosslin on the service. Yang able to pick that one up near the back line. Hinsey on the attack. That's blocked. Mastler puts it right back over. Here comes Rios again. Yang will pass it right back across. They're going to tip this one over. Frankie not fooled at all. A big block by Hinsey. Good net play by both squads. This one's still alive. The Cardinals aren't going to be able to get it back around,
Yeah.
but
Good point.
a good volley on both sides, and both teams with quick reactions at the net. Ends with a point for Totino-Grace and an 18-10 deficit as Bryn Smith goes to the service line. Shevchuk is there. Foslin comes back for it. Mastler cannot pass it back across.
The Cardinals do not want to let Totino back in here. They'll afford to give up a run.
A run?
Yeah.
Oh, a run, a streak.
Run. Yeah, a streak. Yeah, not like a run in baseball. Correct.
That's where I got-
There's a lot of baseball going on right now, so I can understand that. But
It is October baseball right now, and that's that's where my mind went. And you can't afford to give up a run. They're only
it's
up
the bottom
by-
of the fourth.
I was going to bring that up. Was it late innings, bottom half?
Can they afford to give up a run?
You already got deep into your bullpen.
Your only pitcher left is your backup catcher. Look there's Dusty Paulson.
Dusty, a Twins fan, holding on to the boys of summer as we get well past the end of their season.
Exactly.
So an 18-12 lead for Coon Rapids as Bryn Smith continues to serve for Totino. Shevchuk is there in tight to the net, and the pass carried Foslin underneath. Back set, Frackie attacking and just got underneath it.
Too much on it.
Cardinals' lead has dwindled to 4.
Well, they gave the wrong point. It says 19-13.
Or did we miss them? Did they get a piece? They must have got a piece of it.
Oh, they must have. Okay, there we go. That's one. Well, that's a good point for Coon Rapids.
They'll certainly take it. So 19-13. Alex Wright at the service line. Rios on the attack, right to the back corner.
Nice push there.
And now they'll get that side out.
Coach En's hoping his squad can hang on here in set number 2. We saw one of those sets go 25-22 in that first loss to the Eagles for Coon Rapids.
Now I kind of rode up on Emma Wright a bit. Hinsey will pass it over.
Wow.
And they didn't expect that one to find the floor, but it just barely got over the net, and they'll take it.
Yes, they will.
And the side out, a 20-14 lead. Allie Yang serving for the Cardinals. Attack by Schaefer. Cardinals able to turn it around.
Nice kill.
Hinsey gets the kill.
Oh, she hit that to the floor with authority. Cardinals looking to even this thing up.
In the middle, pounding it off the block attempt was Kelly Opat for the point. Rios will go back to the service line, and this is a big point or a big service, I should say, for Totino-Grace. So they try and recover, and Hinsey's first attack was blocked, and she put it right back over with the left hand and gets the kill. 3 points away from evening it at a set apiece.
That won't do it.
Incy had a couple of aces in her last service. Not to be this time, and Holscher a chance at the service line. Pass too far, hammered right back, and Incy this time doesn't have the fortunate pass that finds the floor. Set to right, saved by Rios near the back line. Attacked by Webb. Alex Wright with the diving save. Another good solid dig by Wright. Emma Wright on the
pretty?
attack gets the kill.
Perfect set to her. She's able to find that near side.
Masteler coming back in. Eventually, we think. And maybe not.
Nope.
So Emma Wright at the service line. They'll keep Alex Wright at the net.
Nice serve.
And that's an ace. It'll set up set point for the Cardinals. Now Masteler will come in. Attacked by Schaefer. Lohm is there. Yang in the middle of the court. Pushed over by Webb. Emma Wright had it. Masteler will just play it across. Attack in the middle. And the Eagles stay alive with a kill by Allison Walker.
No room for error for the Eagles here. Down 24-18. They have to roll off some points here.
Masteler to the middle of the floor. Great save. The attack, but Shevchuk is there. Pushed over. Comes Webb again. Yang is there. In the middle, Koss. Saved by Schaefer. Set to Masteler again. Blocked. Koss keeps it up. Lohm will play it across. Lom again and tipped over by Fosslin. Long volley going. Blocked by the Cardinals, and that will do it. They will even it at a set apiece with a 25-18 win here in the second. We'll take a break. The third set coming up next. You're watching Volleyball live on CTN.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Cardinals needed to answer the call, and they did so in set number 2. They got the lead early. They built it to a healthy amount, and they were able to hold on from there. Every time the Eagles challenged, the Cardinals responded again and pushed that lead back up. In the end, they're able to even the match with a 25-18 win in that second set. A couple of very interesting points in that second set with a lot of fast reactions up close to the net on both sides.
Again, close in kills. This time Cardinals leading by 1. But, you know, that was it was a fairly dominant first set for Totino, so this was such a big win in set number 2 for the Cardinals. Obviously, it evened it up. It got them right back into the action. Tied at one set apiece.
And who will have the streaks on their side in the third set and be able to take that advantage and have an opportunity to close it in 4? Will it be the visiting Cardinals, who have a little bit more momentum?
Yes, they do.
Or will it be the home Eagles, who had that great start? Mullen will start at the service line for Totino-Grace. Hinsey passes it right back across. Eagles setting up. Big block by Mastler. Gets the Cardinals the first point of the night, or of the set. Rios attacking. Cardinals block. Attack from the right side. Good dig there by Foslet. Having to reach back for it was Hinsey, but she gets it over. Good reaction by Fracke, and
Touched
I guess
the net.
they're going to call they're going to say she carried it.
Oh, she carried it? I thought she touched the net.
She went well behind her head to pick it up. To the untrained eye like mine, that seemed to be a pretty good touch. Hinsey attacking in the middle and just goes wide.
A little too much power on it.
Smith serves up the ace and makes it a 3-1 lead for Totino-Grace. A little indecision and lack of communication there along the side for Coon Rapids. It'll be back-to-back aces and a 4-1 lead. Nice save by Yang. The attack by Emma Wright. Mullen picks it up. Here comes Rios for Totino. Cardinals able to recover. Here's Hinsey attacking from the right side. She gets the kill. And the Cardinals get the ball back.
Good placement from Ellie on that one to get the point for the Cardinals. Makes it 3-2.
They've shorted the home team a point there.
It should be 4-2, shouldn't it?
Correct.
Nope.
Unless we replayed a point.
You get extra one from a replay. I'm surprised their coach doesn't say anything.
Eagles not able to organize, so I guess we'll defer to the scoreboard and call it 3-3. Yang on the serve, got a little help from the net. Great diving save. Rios attacking. Cardinals there to block. They'll play it to the near side. Pouliot's attack, passed across and out of bounds. It'll be a kill. I do want to point out Pouliot, a senior on this squad. What a fantastic job she did singing the national anthem this evening.
Yes, she did.
See, got
very
you
nice
choked
voice.
up.
It did get me choked up. It's hard to do. I give her a lot of credit.
Scheffler serving now for Totino-Grace. Right, taps it over, and
it touches the
Cardinals
net.
touch the net.
Yep.
Oh, they gave that point back to him. They figured it out. So now it's 3-6. Took them a few minutes. But yeah, they got it right now. It's 6-3. Hinsey, as soon as I changed my score sheet and we changed our graphics, they changed it back. Good play down the line for the point.
You know, again, it's about placement, and they did a nice job of placing that right on the line on the side of the court in front of the Cardinal bench.
A 4-point lead now for the Eagles. Cardinals want to see if they can stop the momentum. Can't let this one get too far out of hand too early. Scheffler's serve picked up by Wright. Here's Hinsey on the attack. Bangs it through the block attempt. Eagles able to recover. Scheffer plays it wide. Schaefer plays it wide. And the Cardinals do get the side out. Rios just a little bit out of position, mistimed the attack into the net. Cardinals again will take that. Cardinal fans, few but loud. And they're much louder than the Totino-Grace fans who have not gotten up and gotten excited about their team yet at all. Hand it to my Cardinal fans. And of course, love to see some other athletes in there.
Yes, some of the football team is here, definitely.
A couple of hockey players as well.
Yeah.
Who are both hockey, football. Big kill for Rios will get the side out back for Totino. Maintain the lead. Up 8-6 here in the third.
Oh, smart play.
Good play by Ellie Hinsey.
Yeah.
Great court awareness.
Thought about it, but realized I can let this one go.
There are the fans.
Yeah, good. Love it. Oh, I love these guys.
Is it more exciting to be on TV or to see yourself while you're on TV? That is the question. Cardinals serving, trailing by 1 here in the third set. This one pushed across by Schaefer. Fosslin trying to catch him off guard. Scheffler is there. Attack by Webb is good.
She pounded that to the floor.
Again, the Eagles able to maintain that lead. Get the service back for Holscher.
Oh, nice
Shevchuk able to pass that one across. A little bit of a scramble. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Cardinals able to recover after the block attempt as well. Masteler is blocked. Shevchuk again. That was Loam this time, passing it across. And the Cardinals get the point as the Eagles get called for the carry. And again, a 1-point match.
Not sure how they got that back over.
And this time the Eagles catch the Cardinals by surprise. And again, they get that side out and keep themselves in front. Masteler waiting, firing to that back corner. She'll get the kill. And we're going back and forth in a very tight third set. Both teams want to have that advantage going into the fourth with a chance to close it out.
Yeah, and the Cardinals want to end their regular season with a win. They'd love that as they hit the section.
So apparently, yeah, when you pass it across, it can't touch the ceiling.
Huh.
But if it stays on your side, that's okay. Because we saw that earlier,
yeah,
we were confused, and that's clearly what it. And it really didn't. It rubbed the rafters just a little bit, barely changed the direction of the ball, but apparently enough that they're going to call it. That's got to happen a lot.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because this is a very low ceiling for a gym facility.
Oh, nice.
Big kill for Ellie Hinsey. They get it right back.
Alex Wright will get the serve for Coon Rapids, trailing by a point.
Attack and a kill for Allison Walker. And again, every time the Cardinals get it back to that 1 point, the Eagles find a way to get the side out and keep themselves in front, now up 12-10. Bryn Smith at the service line. Frankie attacking. Eagles able to recover. Rios plays it over. Fosslin trying to get it into the hole in the defense, but unsuccessfully. Rios gets the kill.
Now the Eagles open up a slim 10-point lead. I mean, a 3-point lead. A slim 10-point. That wouldn't be slim.
In basketball, I suppose you could.
You could, yeah.
Kind of call 10
but
points.
Not in volleyball.
Not in volleyball. In gin rummy, a 10-point lead isn't much. Kill for
Baseball,
Rios.
a 10-run league. We'll go back to runs. That's a big lead.
It is. Timeout, Coon Rapids, as they're now trailing by 4 at 14-10. And we talk about it, the timeouts and coming out of the timeouts, so important. It has not worked out so well so far. Cardinals timeout, 2 timeouts, 1 in each of the first 2 sets. They have not won the first point back on the floor. The Eagles had 2 timeouts, both in the second set. They won 1 point and lost the other.
If you don't follow us on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Wait till after you're watching the broadcast. Then, you could do it at the make,
you could multitask.
well, sometimes you just don't want to be torn away
We're
from
watching you.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, just make sure you follow us on Twitter because it's a amazing experience.
An amazing experience.
It is. You wouldn't know because you're not on Twitter any longer.
You're right. Ellie Hinsey plays it across. Rios waits, attacks. Emma Wright is there. She'll come on the attack for the Cardinals through the block. Diving save by Mullen. Rios plays it over. Wright's pass went up into the rafters, and Alex Wright tried to save, but not to be. And again, out of that timeout, Coon Rapids not able to win the point and get the ball back. Hinsey with power to the floor.
We've seen her
get it done.
We've seen her do that a few times here this evening.
Well, and throughout the years, it's Hinsey one of those senior leaders for the Cardinals.
Right.
There's only a couple of them. Hinsey, Fosslin, Yang, and Koss. But they are obviously a big part of this team and this program. Hinsey attacking again and getting another kill.
Cardinals chipping away at this lead now.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I saw him coming as I grabbed him.
Thief.
I'm a word thief.
Yang continues to serve for Coon Rapids.
That's my sentence.
Tipped across by Koss. Rios is blocked. Rios will try again. This time gets it through, gets the kill, gets the side out for Totino-Grace.
Great block by the Cardinals. Unfortunately, they weren't able to win the point on it.
Belle Scheffler will go to the service line. Koss attacking. A diving save. They get it right back over. Here's Emma Wright from the left side. Totino-Grace trying to recover. Played across by Scheffler. Or by Holscher, rather. A huge power kill again by Ellie Hinsey.
Hinsey's game is on. See it again, just the
leaving
Nice
no
set.
doubt
Yeah.
a laser to the floor. And apparently we've lost the volleyball again.
Everybody having fun here at this this volleyball match.
Where'd the ball go?
Hey.
I will love it and
don't
hug it
know.
and call it George. Where did George
There
go?
it is.
There it is. We were hiding it in the closet.
Well, there's no lack of volleyballs
Well, I
here.
was just going to say, they do have that whole bin, but those are, as you can tell, a little more beat up. You want to get the good ones out. Schaefer didn't get the angle she wanted on that one. And the lead back down to 2. Hinsey's serve, pass back to the net, tip back by Koss. Rios will flip it over. Yang is there, tipped across by Fosslin. Schaefer carried it, and we're back down to 1. Now this is where the Cardinals have gotten to a number of times here in the third set, and every time they have cut it to a 1-point deficit, the Eagles have found a way to win that point, maintain the lead, and get the serve back.
They have, and the fact that that first set looked like Totino was going to run away with it, just give credit to the Cardinals coming back and win that second set and keeping this third set extremely close.
I like you, you like me,
Like our Facebook
family.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, look at that. We're gonna.
I don't know how the
We
rest
should
of
go
it
into
goes.
jingle rating.
I purposely boycotted Barney in my household when my son was young.
Understand
So,
that.
not that familiar. I do know there's something about. There they are. It's not enough to be on TV. It's the fact that they can see themselves while they're on
Exactly.
TV that makes it that much fun. And hey, there's Emmy.
Hey!
Hey, we have just as much fun as they do. Hinsey serving. Cardinals trying to get this back to a tie, and they do. Hinsey serving up another ace. She has certainly been the catalyst for the Cardinals in these last couple of sets. She had a couple of big aces in the last set, and now gets the ace here to even the score at 16. And then just put a little too much on it.
Here's
And
the Eagles.
for that brief moment, we were tied at
Yes,
16.
it
and
was
now
brief.
The Eagles will get the service back with a 17-16 edge. Guess we can't stand up.
No, we're in the shot.
Big block at the net for Allie Walker.
But you know, it's in our contract. We're supposed to have 90% of the face time. So.
Right, and you're giving it. You're letting all the kids get on TV. That's all right. Oh, there we are. Now, actually, I think we're on way too much.
Yeah.
Passed. Oh, and just barely missed that back line. That did not miss by much, but we'll have to defer to the line judge as he is in the best position possible. And I'm, as we talked about in set one, very impressed with his focus. Pushed over, Hinsey plays it right back. Koss standing strong at the net, gets the point for the Cardinals, and will get the service back. They trail 17-19.
Again, just keep this thing close.
Attack by Schaefer. Lahm able to keep it up. Mastler into the net. Paige Shevchuk will check back in for the Cardinals as Lizzie Holscher goes to the service line for Totino. A little bit of a smirk on the face of Lauren Koss. That is not how she wanted to play that one.
Definitely not. Coon Rapids taking a timeout.
Yeah, that's a big spot here. Now down by 4 at 21-17.
Yeah, they certainly would have liked the alternative and be up 21-17, but they've kept this one close, and they're going to continue to try and do so.
Well, in talking to Coach Enns throughout the year, and he's talked about, getting that confidence and that knowing how to play with the lead.
Exactly.
Believing in themselves when they are down late in the set. And those are the things that they have accomplished this season, and why that he feels they've really come around a corner a bit here at the end of the season. They're battling to the very end rather than, in past years, there were times that you get down and you see the body language and the shrugging,
We've seen it many
the hanging
times.
shoulders. And it's not just volleyball. It's many of the Coon Rapids programs that we've seen go through lean years. To get that confidence is so huge, and that's something that they've really worked hard on the mental side of the game to get back into the position they want to be this year. Good volley going here. Mastler on the attack and then able to recover after she is blocked, pushed over by Lom.
Well, regardless of the outcome of this,
good effort by Allison Walker to get the point.
Regardless of the outcome of this match, they know this was a good test for them. They're going to be tested, obviously, in the section playoffs. The fact that they're keeping this thing close is obviously a plus. They'd like to be on the opposite side of the ledger, but nonetheless, they've been playing a team in Totino who, even though they have an 8-12 record, they're a pretty good volleyball squad.
And now Totino just 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead. Cardinals trail by 6. They'll get a little help from the net right there. But they'll have to be nearly perfect here. Lauren Koss will go to the service line. Webb, too much underneath it. And the Eagles take a timeout. They lead by 4 late in this third set. Just a quick timeout, try and settle the troops.
Exactly. They just want to make sure with this 4-point lead that they try and just close things out. Go up 2-1.
Koss at the service line for Coon Rapids. Rios near the back line. Set goes to Webb. Drops it over. Long set. Mastler bangs it off the block for the kill. And the Cardinals continue to claw their way back in. Schaefer's attack. Lom is there. Mastler again, and they're going to say the Cardinals had an illegal touch, and it'll be set point for Totino-Grace here. Maddie Schaefer to the service line, a chance to give her team that big 2-1 lead. Shevchuk gets it back in. Lom cannot get it back over. And it will be a 25-20 win in the third set for Totino-Grace. We'll take a break, be back with the fourth after this. You're watching live girls high school volleyball on CTN.
So we were walking to school. I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really want
smart.
cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Good back and forth battle in that third set. Totino, though, leading most of the way. Coon Rapids had the lead at 1-0 and never led again, I don't believe. They kept it very close. It was just a 1 or 2 point difference through most of that set. And in the end, Totino able to hold on for the 25-20 victory.
There's the numbers.
Put themselves in the position they can end this one.
You know, you've seen the total in kills being very close between these two squads. That's why these last two have been as close as they have, because both teams doing well at the net. And this is obviously a big set for Coon Rapids. They want to stay in this, keep this one going forward. Last time these two teams played, as we talked about, the Eagles 1-3.
Coon Rapids will start with the serve here in the fourth. Totino not really able to set up an attack. The Cardinals do, and Hensey gets the kill to get them the first point here in set number 4. Cardinals battling to try and force a fifth and final. Attack into the net by Rios.
That's the best thing. Cardinals see if they can jump out to an early lead. You know, there's a lot of fight in these athletes. They're not giving up at this point.
Well, and that, as we were talking about, the mental aspects, that is been a big focus for the Cardinals this season. Pouliot, a good effort at the net to get the point and the side out for Totino-Grace. Send Bren Smith to the service line for the Eagles. Hensey's attack goes wide. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, quickly, a couple points for the Eagles to tie it up.
Pass goes a little too far, and Rios puts it back to the floor. And Totino takes the 3-2 edge. Passed across by Fosslin. Good save by Mullen in the back corner. Rios attacking. Smith is there. Yang keeps it in play. And Fosslin will send it across. Quick set. Pushed over by Walker. Mastler just put too much on it. Nearly peeled some paint off the wall
really
of
did.
the gymnasium.
Trying to go for that back line, but yeah, a little too much mustard on that.
She'll be a fun one to watch over the next couple of seasons. Again, just a freshman. Ellie Hensey's attack picked up well. Rios attacks, and Hensey came across, got the block, but unfortunately out of bounds, and Totino up 5-2.
Well, we'll see what kind of run, if they do go on one, that we'll see how quickly Coach N's going to settle his team down.
It's amazing how similar we think after 20 years together. I was just going to say, how early do you take a timeout if you start falling behind here in what could be a deciding?
Got to use them.
Rios able to bang that one through the block and up 6-2. Yeah, facing elimination. They only get a couple, so you don't want to take them too early. Oh, good save by Fosslin. Played across
right
by
on the
Yang,
line.
and Yang found that line. It's not how they drew it up, but
Nope.
it works.
Okay, gets you a point. They'll take it.
Alex Wright will come in and take over at the service line. Pouliot is blocked. Eagles able to recover. Rios passes it across. Frankie is there. That pass just too close to the net.
Push that lead to 7-3.
Well, and Coach ends a little more animated, just getting up and talking to his girls from the side of the court. Trying again to conserve that timeout. And again, also to not panic.
No.
Only down by a handful of points. That one's long. And the side out back to the Cardinals.
Yeah, now you're trailing by 3 and you have service. Again, just you control your service game and you'll get right back into this one.
Yang's serve picked up by Mullen. Schaefer did not get what she wanted to on that.
And she got underneath that a little bit too much.
Pushed over by Schaefer. Cardinals go to Hensey. Hensey will get the go out.
Yeah, it went out. Eagles get the point, 8-5.
Well, I was watching the feet. I think she might have actually landed with a foot over the line as well, but Cardinals scramble, can't recover. And the lead grows to 9-5.
I like how the ball's sitting on the steps. Nobody's going to get it in the stands. They're just looking at it. There we go. Oh, you get it. No, you get it.
Well, and again, a smaller gymnasium. Totino, a smaller school than most in the Northwest Suburban. But, we've had a couple of moments where the ball, one went into the lunchroom, one into the janitor's closets.
Hey, but they did get some tuna out of the deal. Cardinals do call
There's
that
the
timeout.
timeout, down by 5 at 10-5. But, they typically have boys, girls, someone chasing the volleyballs that go well out of play.
Yep.
Not so much here. That was a look, I believe, a Totino fan, but he was coming in from that cafeteria, which is obviously just steps outside the gymnasium. And then we like to put the Cardinal fans on TV just long enough for them to see that they're on TV.
Yeah,
and
and
then we go back to the lunch
rip
tables.
Yeah, well, but it must be study hall in there. They're getting a little after school work in.
And again, out of the timeout, you want that point, and the Cardinals do not get it. Rios serving up another ace. She's had a good night at the service line for Totino-Grace.
Look at that. I love that. A fan in the stand was quick to react, got the ball that was up in the bleachers, threw it right back.
Shapiro.
Fan of the game.
Right, couldn't quite get into position, but pushed it over, and they could not recover.
One official called the point for the Eagles. The other one,
he meant that way.
Yeah, I know.
It's Cardinal point. They're only human, Shapiro.
They're only human after all.
Ellie Hensey at the service line. She's had a nice night at serving for the Cardinals. Attack by Webb, partially blocked. Cardinals recover. Wright will push it across.
Oh.
And a good quick set across the net to get the side out for Totino-Grace. So now you've taken the one timeout. You only got one left.
Yeah. Now you're going to have to wait a little bit, I believe, anyway. Depending what happens, obviously.
Koss found the hole in the defense, gets the side out for the Cardinals. Of course, if the team is able to cut into that lead and keep this close, the timeout becomes far less of an issue.
Absolutely.
Attack is blocked by Koss. Played to the back line. Yang is there. Koss again. Just trying to tip it into that corner. Great diving save by Yang, but the Cardinals can't recover. And again, another quick side out for Totino-Grace.
Have their lead at 6.
Schaefer's serve picked up by Lom. Mastler will play it over. A diving save by Rios. Moved over by Holscher. Fosslin tries to catch the Eagles off guard, but no such luck. Mastler just put too much on that.
That was drilled to left center.
Mastler punches it over. Rios able to scramble for it. Webb on the attack. Great save by Yang. Mastler again, and just not getting the angle she needs.
Nope.
Ellie Biggins will check in for the Cardinals. Fosslin plays it, or Koss rather, plays it across. The attack saved by Shevchuk. Lom will push it over. Big block in the middle by Lauren Koss.
Yeah, nice job by Koss. You got to cut it, try and cut into that lead. 7 points for the Eagles.
Weak pass back. Lom will push it back across. Set will go to Biggins, and she'll get the kill. Serving is Lauren Koss. Rios on the attack, and she found the back line for the kill.
You know, at this point, you got to try and go after those things. You just can't hope that they go out.
Megan Mullen will come in and take over the service line for Totino-Grace. Up by 7. Lom receives, played across by Biggins. The attack by Rios. Yang is there. Lom, where Biggins can punch it over. Pushed across by Walker. Here's Biggins again on the attack, and
that was nice.
Right to the back corner.
Pound that back line.
Here comes Ellie Hinsey. Biggins, a big smile on her face for the junior, getting a chance and coming in and able to contribute for her squad.
Nice.
And that one just tipped over the defense to the floor. Getting the side out for Totino-Grace. Ellie Biggins, of course, the daughter of Chris Biggins, former Cardinal girls basketball coach. Rios attacking. Shevchuk is there. Here comes Biggins again. This time the Eagles able to recover. Pushed across by Rathman. Hinsey on the attack. She's blocked. Diving save, and unfortunately not able to get it back around the post, but good effort, no question.
Absolutely. 18-10 now in favor of Totino-Grace.
Now Mastler will check back in, and Biggins will have a seat. Quality PT, and she contributed. Bryn Smith serving for Totino. Mastler in the middle is blocked. That's the first stuff of the game for Totino. And they can sniff the victory. Up by 9 here in the fourth. They have an opportunity to end it. Hinsey attacks. Grace able to recover. Walker plays it over. Or I'm sorry, that was Kelly Opat. The attack by Hinsey, and she'll get the kill.
Well, Hinsey pushed it right into the defender.
The Wright twins both back on the floor. Alex will head to the service line. And Emma Wright, despite being short in stature, one of the Cardinals' more dangerous offensive weapons.
Absolutely.
Will take over on the left side. Rios attacking. Cardinals able to pick it up. Here comes Hinsey from the right side. Nice diving save there by Rathman. They'll go back to Hinsey, this time tipping it over.
Good effort.
I think Rios was about to just catch it and throw it over like it was a. Watch the way she reacts. It was a good attempt there by Holscher, and then it's like, wait, I can't do that. Fracky. Good effort, but played it a little long. Service long, gives it back to the Cardinals right away. Allie Yang will go to the service line.
Great block. She didn't get, she wanted to put that little soft touch on it, but she didn't get enough loft. And easy block for Coon Rapids. Lead is 6.
Comes Rios on the attack. Alex Wright is there. Back set goes to Hinsey. Pounds it through the block attempt. Able to recover. Great block by Lauren Koss in the middle. That one hit the rafters, kind of threw off the timing for Totino-Grace. They'll try with Hinsey again. Hammers it through the block for the kill.
Well, just chip away. And certainly the Eagles do not want to let this one go. They're up, they hit the 20-point mark, up by 5 now.
You talk about those timeouts. If you are 5 points away from ending the night and your lead continues to disappear, how long do you wait to take a timeout on the other side?
Exactly.
How about right about now?
Yeah, a smart timeout by Totino-Grace. Now the lead is 4. And again, that last attempt, just not the kind of
and especially
ball movement
when you start making unforced errors to give points away.
Right.
when you're so close to finishing it in 4.
Yeah, and that's a smart timeout.
Settle the troops
Yep.
and
Get back
see if
at
you
it.
can't come back out and try and finish it off. Of course, it's also giving a free timeout to your opponent
True.
that is just 5 points away from being defeated. But Cardinals, as we talked about after the last couple of timeouts, have not fared so well out of timeouts, whether it was their timeout or the timeout for Totino. I just saw something very disappointing in the stands.
What was that?
And I knew it, but I had not noticed him until now. Nate Bream's over there on his crutches,
Yeah.
suffering a torn ACL after a great interception last week. And that's going to be a kill for Emma Wright as the Eagles got a piece of it. No? Yeah.
Yeah. 2017. Yeah, it was a tough break. The interception was great, and he had a nice return on it. And unfortunately, he tore the ACL. He tore a couple years ago, tore the other knee. Big point.
Yeah, it was tipped over, caught the Cardinals off guard. And a big side out for Totino-Grace. And Riley Rios, as we talked about, has been one of their better servers, and she is at the line. And she will serve up an ace. A little indecision between the Cardinals as to who is going to take it. There's Nate.
Yeah, speedy recovery to him. He's going to go through a procedure, obviously.
He was Cardinals starting cornerback and punter.
Well, he was a linebacker.
Was he
was a linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Yep.
Okay, you're right.
Yep.
As
Yep.
always.
And a running back.
And yeah, he ran the ball some
Yep.
too.
But we hope a quick recovery for him.
Absolutely.
Cardinal fans shouting, "You are done," over to their counterparts across the way.
Rios back at the service line, a 22-17 lead for Totino. Hinsey punches it across. Set goes to Webb. She gets the kill.
Totino just a couple of points away from winning this one.
Hinsey attacking will keep it from happening too soon.
Yeah, another nice kill for Ellie. Oh, that's a tough one.
And that'll mean it is match point for the Eagles as Holscher goes to the service line. Yang picks it up. The set goes to Emma Wright, tips it over with the left hand. Scheffler is there. Schaefer touches, and they carried. Cardinals' hopes
They're alive.
still alive.
Yes.
They need to be perfect for 5 points to get to a win by 2 situation. The attack, great save by Alex Wright, tipped across by Koss. Attack, Yang is there, and the Cardinals cannot recover. Good effort by Paige Fosland, but the Eagles will take it in 4 with a 25-19 win in the fourth.
Joe, you want to win? Absolutely. But I think Coach Hens would say he was pleased with the effort that his girls gave here tonight. We talked about three-set win last time, and 2 of them weren't even close. So for the Cardinals to get a set here tonight and keep everything relatively close, that's a good sign for them, as they will find out where they start their section playoffs.
Take a short break. We'll be back to wrap things up from Totino-Grace right after this on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Fourth set, Totino-Grace, an opportunity to close it out and get the victory, and they did not think twice. They got the lead early, and they kept it all match long. Didn't lead by a ton. They were up by 6, 7 points, 8 points at one point. But the important part is they were in front pretty much from start to finish in set number 4.
Yeah, they were, and you know, Cardinals again gave them a good match. There's no question about that. They kept things tight, but unfortunately in that last one they couldn't get it done, and the Eagles win in 4. There you see the final stats. Again, close on the kills. We talked about that all within 1 of each other for the most part of the evening, and then you know, it's just the fact that Coon Rapids, they fell behind and they just couldn't catch up, and it's a tough loss. It'll drop them to 6-16 on the season as they await their whoever the foe will be to start their section playoffs.
And we will be there, but first it's the regular season finale for the football team on Wednesday as they host the Hopkins Royals. Cardinals trying to bounce back after suffering 2 straight losses. They will close out the regular season at home against new division foe Hopkins. Live coverage starts at 7 o'clock, and then next Tuesday we'll have volleyball playoffs. That is still yet to be determined, and hopefully the Cardinals will be able to get a victory round 1 and see a second round match. If they do, we will be there on Thursday as well. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Totino-Grace, it's the Eagles in 4, 25-13, 18-25, 25-20, and 25-19. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.